Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. And I'm here at a local Ford dealership and looking a little bit at the cars they're selling. I'm here with my how could it be different, my F-150 in 2018. So fits right in here. First thing I don't like here is the music is blasting loud on a Sunday. Not because it's a Sunday, but it might interfere with YouTube and the copyright issues. So we'll see how that plays out. Maybe I'll have to try to do some tricks there or voice it over. Let's see what they have here. So this Jeep here looks like it was a girl's Jeep. Look at the pink. That's kind of interesting. That's why it's stuck in my eye. Yeah, I like Jeeps, but the quality of Jeeps is just a little bit of a problem, and that's why I never had one. And also, I think when you sit in it, your left arm is really close to the door, which is good when you go off-roading to lean out of the window, but other than that, it's not. So no price on this Jeep here, but this is a Sport. That's the base model, I believe. Let's just walk around and see what we got here for a second. Hope nobody comes. I have my truck there parked in the way, but it's fine. Look at this Shelby here. It's a Super Duty with a Shelby trim. I like the wheels. Look at that, Shelby wheels. Those things are ginormous. They're 37s, I believe. You pay a lot of money for these. What I like is the Shelby down there. I can't remember how you call that. Yeah, pretty expensive truck. I wish they had the prices on them. I like my Shelby, a Mustang Shelby, and it's really great machine. Would I buy something like this? I'm not sure. If I had a lot of money, plenty of money, I wouldn't have to take care of anything. Maybe. Look at the shocks. So that's some serious stuff here. Yeah, pretty good vehicle. I mean, I like it, but I prefer the F-150 over the Super Duty. And did you know that the cab is actually the same size and everything? So you have as much room in the F-150 than the Super Duty. But of course, if you haul a lot, you might need a Super Duty, or you might want a Super Duty if you want to be having a tough-looking truck. This Honda truck here is the Ridgeline. I haven't seen one of these for a while. Look at that. Seat is terrible. Some rust here, and again, no price on it. But yeah, these are actually, people make fun of them, but they're not bad vehicles. They're not bad at all. And they do have a sub-trunk in here. See this here? When you open the hatch, you can pull that up, and they have a sub-trunk in the truck bed, which is really cool. They are more SUV based though, I believe, and that's why the whole making fun of it comes from. A lot of rust here. See that? Someone who never took care of the rust, so now someone else has to pay for it, I guess. Let's just go a little close faster here, because there's all new vehicles. Not that interesting. Here's a Super Duty, a Harley Davidson one. That's kind of cool. See that, with the typical orange Harley Davidson color here. Ford always had Harley Davidson trucks for the F-150 mostly, I believe. I may be wrong. Look at the exhaust tips. See that? Has the Harley Davidson orange in it. That's kind of cool. Look how big they are too. I like that. I think it's different. That's why I like it. It's different. Pretty cool car. Let's see what it says here. Harley Davidson comes from Tuscany Motor Company in Indiana, and it says everything that was put on to make it a Harley Davidson truck. Sadly, it does not tell me the price. But look at this, the interior. What do you think? Seats are interesting too. Don't know what exactly that material is, but it's kind of cool. It has the marker lights on the bed. It has an LED bar here. Kind of cool truck. So yeah, I like that. I think I would buy that over the Shelby, as weird as it sounds as a Shelby fan. The Maverick is all new cars here. I wish they had something old. The Maverick is a pretty good little truck. I think this one is pretty nice. Look at that. Yeah, pretty cool. I like the Maverick. There's the Lariat. Nice seats, everything. Pretty nice mini truck. I mean, they're nice and they're roomier than you think. Why did I not buy a Maverick? I can tell you that because when you're a taller person, you have less room in it and you have to have your seat all the way back, and then you can't take any passengers. So since we have a family plus a dog too, that's not work. Here's an Explorer similar to the one we have, but this is the Tremor, the off-road version. Yeah, nothing really here that excites me right now. Let's see. Let's go around this way here. Here we go. So here are the Mustangs. And here you have the Mach-E. I never call it a Mustang Mach-E. I still call it Mach-E for some reason. Good vehicle, looks good. I didn't buy one because Tesla was just more... It just felt better, and the software and the tech from Tesla was just a lot better than in this thing here. But the looks, I like that. The solution to pull the door open here is pretty cool too. There's the button you push, then it pops out so to open it. This one is for sale for $55 to $90. So a lot of money for an electric vehicle. Right now the electric vehicles don't sell as much, but I still think it's a good looking vehicle. I can't help it. I didn't buy one. I think Tesla is a better vehicle, but I like the looks. Do they look like a real Mustang? You decide. So it's the newest Mustang right here. Yeah, I like Mustangs. Otherwise I would have sold my Mustang already. So $36,000. This is the EcoBoost. This is the EcoBoost model. So this is kind of the base trim for the Mustang. That's what you get. And I think for $36,000 you get a lot of car. I mean, you gotta say that. Look at those LED lights. They look sharp. That's the daytime running lights are here. Looks good. The wheels are a little bit, looks like they're coming from a family SUV or something. But let's look in here. See, pretty good looking vehicle. So I think for $36,000 you get a lot of car. And if you're a single person or just a couple and you need a vehicle somewhere where it doesn't snow a lot, where you don't go off-roading, that's a good deal. I mean, I would buy one. Pretty good car. So some more Mustangs here. So when I see the wheels, they're probably all EcoBoost ones. This here is the RTR model. Look RTR up. They modify Mustangs, make them faster. They have a lot of options on them for a high price as well. RTR also had a drift event and I filmed there if you want to go look at that video. The spoiler that comes with them is, yeah, it's good. You gotta like that. I think it's okay. I'm not sure the color is the best for that spoiler, but let's see what we pay for an RTR. $62,710. So yeah, of course that's a lot of money. Has Brembo brakes, just like my Shelby has Brembo brakes. I prefer the Shelby, of course, you know. And there it shows you everything that's different. And a lot of it is cosmetic too. So a lot of it is cosmetic here, like this here is cosmetic. So a lot of cosmetics changes on the RTR. Bronco Sport, a little bit more tough looking there. I like this Heritage model here. It's kind of cool. The wheels are meant to look like steel wheels, but they are not real steel. But yeah, good idea. I like that. I prefer the bigger Bronco, of course. See? Small Bronco, big Bronco. Prefer the big Bronco. I think it's a fun vehicle. I mean, as a Ford guy, this is what I would buy instead of a Jeep. I think that's a cool vehicle, and that's the real steel. Look at that. And if you remember the Volkswagen Golf, the Golf 2 had steel wheels that almost looked like that. So, see here, you can see them a little better. There's the camera. Yeah, I think the Bronco is a good vehicle. I'd buy one. A Ranger. The Ranger grew a lot. pretty good truck, and it doesn't sell that great. I don't know why. Maybe it's the looks. Maybe it doesn't look truckish enough. What do you think? I don't know. I mean, it's a good truck, but it just doesn't sell it when it came out. But yeah, isn't that a nice truck though? I think it's a good truck. So yeah, I think it's a good truck, and that is healthy decent too. It just does not sell that great. So here's my truck. I left it running. There's absolutely nobody here, and I locked the doors though, so don't panic. Volkswagen, look at this. Some German engineering here. That's the Cross Sport, and I think there's the Atlas. Let's look. It's the Atlas Cross Sport SE trim. I kind of like the Atlas too. The model they don't sell in Europe, was made and designed only for the United States. At first it had the old, which engine did it have? I think it was the old VR6 engine. It had only that one and a 2-liter TSI. So I didn't like either of those engines, so it wouldn't be something I would have bought. But I thought about it for a second. This does not have the digital dash. So I know some of them have the digital dash that Audi and Volkswagen have, which is really cool. There's some new Kelly tires at the rear. And this is the SE. I think the SEL or the R line, they have the digital dash. But yeah, decent looking vehicle, I think. I can't even tell you what engine it has. Does it say anything on here? No, it does not. See, those dealers, they don't tell you the price much anymore. Force you to go in, and then you do the back and forth with the salesperson. And then even worse when you have to go to the finance guy. That's always the worst. Could tell you stories about that too. GMC truck here, looking good, and a Ram also looking great. So yeah, let's head to the next place and see what we find there. So hold on, I'm still here. I drove around the back of the dealership here, and I see this Bentley here. And I'm confused. No, a Continental usually looks classy and luxurious, but this thing here looks like at one point it was like a it got customized, and you can see here, and the colors are different. Look at the lights. Someone customized them, but it's all black wall with bubbles in there. Wow, I don't know if I'm excited or shocked. I think a little bit of both to find this. Look at the wheels. They are, wow, yeah, everything is customized on this Continental here, but I don't like it. It's a weird taste. I mean, red and black, I'm not sure. Look at the turbocharged logo here. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not what it came with. There it says KD Customs, so they did this. Darker tail lights. Window doesn't shut, see that? Look inside. See it inside? It looks, I don't know if it looks good or bad. It's too dark. The windows are tinted. It doesn't look too bad from the interior. And they have good materials. They're pretty luxurious cars. They were built pretty well. They sound good. But I think this one here is probably cheap. Maybe they bought it in an auction somewhere. I don't know. And if you buy something like this, you gotta have a lot of money in deep pockets to fix it. So plenty of videos about that. Also sad, an expensive vehicle like that just sitting around like this. Come on, pretty sad, you know. Anyways, I wanted to show you this one before you drive to the next dealership. All right, now we'll go. So next stop here, since we were at the luxury cars, I have a Porsche Cayenne here. And I do like the Porsche Cayenne. Unfortunately, the late models, sometimes they can look really cheap, like rental car type cheap. Look at this, there's all kinds of damage here from where people put their luggage in and out, so which looks like it was a rental car. Also, the wheels on this one look pretty cheapish here. But I do like the Porsche Cayenne. It has the chrono package, I think, because it has the little clock there, but I'm not sure. Would have to look that up. It also has the beige tan interior, which is usually like a base model type deal, but good vehicle. So it's for sale as is. Let's see how much they want for it. 107,000 miles, $24,000. So what should I say? You know, for an expensive vehicle like this, probably okay. You can probably negotiate, get it a little bit cheaper. And this is yeah, this is the V6, the 3-liter turbo. This is kind of the base Porsche Cayenne. So if you dress this up with different wheels, make it look a little better, probably a good vehicle for not a bad price. This Audi Q8 here, also a good vehicle, but I'd go Porsche if I could. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, pretty nice SUV too. It is the S-Line, 27,000, 90,000 miles since 19, so a little bit older. Then we have this Land Rover here. You know, it's a shame they call this Range Rover for that tiny little thing. But 11,000, and these here, they are pretty crappy with repairs, and they're expensive to fix too. So even the big Land Rover and Range Rovers, they just kind of a pain in the butt if you have to fix them. Yeah, got a Camaro there, Mustang. There's another Discovery, which that was not a Discovery, but anyways, I don't know if there's anything here worth looking at, but since I have time, I'll just walk around. And here's something that might surprise you that I like it, but this Volkswagen here is like an economy SUV, the Taurus. They don't sell that one in Europe. It's a Chinese model that they decided to sell in the US too. And I think for a cheap economy SUV, this is a really good looking SUV. That's definitely something I would buy if I was in the market for something like that. So I like that one. 19,000. The 22 model, not bad. 50,000 miles. Good, you know, a little bit boring, but I think that's a good vehicle, to be honest. I like it. So Santa Cruz was supposed to be a little bit like the Ford Maverick. Which one is better? I don't know. You tell me, I have no idea. Ford Expedition. I had a Ford Expedition as well, but that was an older model. It was an 07 Expedition. And I got a video on that if you want to look at it. And there was an X3 BMW, but also not my cup of tea. This is a nice GMC truck and Chevy here, a high country trim. It's getting chilly here and the wind's kicking in. And they got a trailer for sale here. Look at that, 9,900. It's $97. And what does it say? Affordable. Let's look at it. Springdale. Do you know trailers? I don't know much about these cam trailers. Look at the gas tank is on there. There's some crap on the window here, see that? But yeah, maybe it's a good buy. I don't know, I never had one, so not intending to buy one either, to be honest. Well, looks okay, looks halfway decent, looks good, yeah. But I can't tell you about the price because I just don't know about that. Alright guys, maybe we'll stop at a different spot, and if not, I'll talk to you in the vehicle. Alright guys, we're not gonna stop at a different dealer for today. We are on the way home. I'll do more vehicles next time, see how we find. I hope this was a good video. There wasn't anything super special there, except for that Bentley. That was kind of special in its own way, to be honest. But I always hope for older vehicles, you know, that are for sale, because I want to see some older vehicles that are for sale and see if they are still good or not. But sometimes it's hard to find anything good. So there's one more place here on the way. I'll slow down there and see if there's something nice to stop, and if there is, you'll see it in just a second. And if not, I wish you a wonderful Sunday. Hope you come back to my channel soon, and a lot of you haven't done it yet. Please subscribe and like my videos, and hype, do that as well. So please subscribe, and I'll see you next time on my channel. Have a wonderful day.